Hi, I'm Barry Thompson from Powerboat magazine. Today we're looking at the Paragon 31. This is a walk-around wheelhouse boat with attitude. It's as tough as it looks and it's got the performance to match. Bit of background to Paragon, they're built in Sweden by the Nimbus Group. There's one in New Zealand already which was brought in by Sports Marine. Someone saw it, liked it, decided they want something bigger. But the beauty of this boat is it has two purposes. It's got commercial, so it can be used for Coast Guard, customs, police, whatever. But Paragon also have an eye on the leisure market, so there's two completely separate layouts inside. In fact, there's 4 different layouts inside, and one of them is commuter. And the owner of this boat wanted a boat that would go from Oariki Marina to Waiheke. It's only 15 nautical miles, and it's fabulous. It's got 6 seats inside, suspension air seats, but it's not going to be for everyone. So you've got to look at the different layouts to suit your needs. Bow section, what they've done, they've split the bow rail, so you've got good access boarding and debarking and getting on a jetty or onto another boat. So in the anchor locker there's the Luma anchor winch, and you've obviously got controls in the helm, so you don't have to come outside, but if you do, you've got the foot operator pads here. Make life easy. The top of the wheelhouse here is interesting. You've got the wide bar to give you the full width beam when you're coming into a bay or something, but you can also have a spotlight to focus on certain areas. The choice is yours. You've got a couple of hatch over here and just light coming through, electronics, but there's enough space to maybe put a couple of paddle boards and a very light tender. Access to and from the open bow area, which is also good for fishing, especially soft baiting or something like that. But if you've got a big fish on and you need to get around the boat, 400mm wide bulwarks, nice and deep, good solid handrails everywhere, easy to walk, and you can feel safe coming right back through to the cockpit. The Paragon 31 cabin is based on a very deep 24.5 degree hull. Now that is very steep in any boat, and a lot of trailer boats don't even have that. But one of the abilities of it is its performance and seakeeping in the rough water. Now you may say, oh, what about stability at rest? We've been sitting in a bay for most of the morning and it's fine, you wouldn't notice the difference. If you're worried about it, whack in a gyro, but I wouldn't bother. The Humphreys help when you're turning the boat into a sharp turn. The Humphreys interceptors really make a difference and keep the boat reasonably level. We ran the boat on Auckland Harbour and it's a fairly choppy day, but it's not too bad. 3,600 revs. We got pretty well bang on 40 knots. So a quick boat, probably cruising in the 20 to 25. So yeah, a good handling boat in every sense of the word. And when you've got a boat that you're going to use in Scandinavia, that's where the boat was designed to be used to start with. They want to go boating 365 days a year, and they can in a boat like this. And they don't have great water all the time. They want to go out and know that they've got to go across to an island. It's rough, too bad, we're going. This is the sort of boat you can do it in. Electric steering is standard with the D4 320 Volvo Penta engines, but extra on this boat is the DPS, the dynamic positioning system, which is very, very handy. Comes with a big Simrad screen and all the controls are at hand, easy to see, and there's a little bit of room for more equipment if you want it. Again, that's up to you what you can fit on. The expansive windows are amazing. There's 2-piece, vertical, curved, each has 2 wipers, fantastic visibility, and also what I like is the space there. It just feels open and airy. The Paragon 31 is a single cabin 3-berth boat. The main cabin area features twin 2-metre berths that can be transformed into a single huge 2 square metre berth with the aid of an infill, so that's really cool. Storage is plentiful under the berths and inside lockers. Light ventilation comes via a single hull port, concealed and flush lighting, plus a large overhead hatch. The 3rd berth slips in under the port side of the wheelhouse sole, and when not used for accommodation is another great storage space. The rest of the space downstairs is taken up with a vanity with storage or a compact galley to port if you want it, and a bathroom opposite. The optional galley comes with all you need to prepare small meals with a sink unit and 3-burner cooktop, neatly concealed under a fold-away bench top, as even a fridge. The general size of the bathroom surprised me. You can stand up to shower with a flexible shower unit. There's the usual head, good sized vanity, and the lockers that keep storage dry, and somewhere to put your toilet roll so it stays dry when you're having a shower. When the owner of this particular boat first talked to Sports Marine, he said he wanted a commuter boat. So hence the 6 fully adjustable electric bolstered seats that move up and down. They are incredible in the rough water. However, Paragon haven't forgotten the leisure markets. It's not just a commercial boat. So they offer the leisure layout, which has 2 forward seats. They're just normal Helm seats. To the port side, there's a big lounger, and the starboard side, a galley. And when you see the space that's available once you take these seats out, you'd be absolutely amazed. I think it's going to be a great layout for the Kiwi market. And with the galley, with the enclosed head, with accommodation, you've got a really great weekender. The Paragon 31 cabin has a really good sized cockpit, and it's an open cockpit. And the reason I say it's an open cockpit is because there is no moulding across the rear here. But we have got lift-up staples. These go out, can be folded up and taken away, so you've got full access right through here. You've got storage both sides for fenders and ropes. You've got technical locker in the floor. You've got access to your engines, your 2 big Volvo D4s. And then over on the transom, if you wanted to as an option, you could put another rail around the outside, so splitting this off, put a bait board on there, and some dinghy davits. So you just utilise that space a bit more. For the divers and the fishermen who's going to own this boat, there's a reasonable size wet locker in the boarding platform. Now, talking about divers, if you're a diver, this is a fantastic diving ladder, stainless steel, and it's big enough, wide enough, so you can come back on with your scuba gear. That's going to be a real plus. The forward-thinking Scandinavian design and attention to detail are not lost on this brand, with clean lines, multiple deck layouts, and built-in hardware and great materials. The Paragon 31 cabin is a purpose-built, tough and ready for whatever you can throw at it. Although a relatively new brand to this corner of the world, I can see the Paragon fitting perfectly with the New Zealand boating public. It's different, but then why not? Being non-conformist in the designs as opposed to what you can buy from local manufacturers, nothing wrong with that. Paragon offers a refreshing approach to how and what we need to go boating in. And this is genuinely a 365-day-a-year boat.